All right, salute, man. We back. We want to give the audience a chance to come in and ask you some questions, man. Hey, we're gonna ask for y'all to support the show. We got with us in the back. Unc, is it anything you want to lead off with? This Soulful Saturdays. We usually have a soulful conversation, and build on spiritualities on Saturdays. What message do you have for us for Soulful Saturdays?
One thing about the message, I got a lot of things stuck in my vessel. I don't know shit. I'm stupid. But when a person asks me something, I know how to get the answers they're looking for. When you seek, you find. And that a lot of people don't know.
So what about people who can't seem to come to grips with reality? You know, their reality is based on the information that they receive from the media and things like that. A lot of people like to say that those people don't have a soul. What would you say?
I'm gonna say this, but first I'm gonna ask you this: you got a wife or a woman?
Yes, I do.
All right. Do she what she do for you that you like?
Basically, just be there for me, man. Companionship, you
Now,
know.
what's one thing
Build
that
as a
you do? Like
partner.
one physical thing that she do that you like?
What physical things she do?
Anything.
She my business partner for one.
All right, and she do that, and she do it out of love, right?
Yep, that's
Next
correct.
time she do it, pull out a gun on her and tell her if she don't do it right, you gonna kill her.
Okay.
I mean, for real, how you think she gonna feel?
She gonna feel fucked up.
But that's what
You know,
God
she
doing
gonna
to
wanna...
people. Telling people if you don't worship me right, I'm gonna kill you and burn you forever.
Because they make a mistake, right?
But she made a mistake. Kill her then. Be like
That's
God.
deep. That's deep as hell, man. Shout out to bro Sanchez, man. He say he got some questions and shit for you, man. Hey, go
Shout
ahead,
out
bro.
to you,
Give him the
man.
mic shit.
Hey, thanks for
Salutes.
having me, man. Salutes to Unc as well. Yeah, man, I'm just listening in for now. Go ahead. I don't want to disturb your flow, but I'll definitely ask some questions. You already know it. Thanks for having me, man, for sure.
No, I'm just saying be like God then. So if it's okay for God to do it, it got to be okay for us to do it. So when a person don't do right by you, just kill them then.
So there is no true value to death because you said in the beginning, man, that you know we already did. That's correct. That's the way you see it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. One of the smartest people in the world figured it out first, Buddha. When Buddha came, Buddha figured out that we was already dead. What I mean that like this, when you die, they say you go through a series of hallucinations, right? And a series of hallucinations that you go through is kind of like you see everything that you love, everything that you hate, you see it all over again. In my mind, I suggest that we all gotta be dead already because it's happening now. Your mama that you with now, probably your sister, probably your brother. You don't know who she truly is, but you shouldn't have no attachment to it. Because life is about breaking free from those attachments. That's why we all here, because we all are dead. No one is living. The earth is dead. It's not alive. That's what a lot of people don't know.
I would agree. Your mic muted, Keith.
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Right.
I agree with
from what I see, I understand that the world has to be illusion because Jesus said it, not because Jesus said it because they told me about atoms. Once they kind of told me about atoms and ain't nothing solid, I kind of woke up from the trick, right? We already dead. And that a lot of people don't know. So I don't care about the ones that's lost. Let them stay lost because they dead. Because you got to seek in order to find. So I don't give a fuck about it. Right? That's what I got to say. So I don't give a fuck about people that's lost. I think they should stay lost. Because if they weren't lost, then the people that woke won't understand that they was lost. So they got to remain lost in order for people to be woke.
Yeah, you know, I think what you saying is just too deep for most people to grasp at this time. Like it's levels to it. You know what
But
I'm
it don't
saying?
matter though, right?
Yeah,
If they don't look
it
at it
does.
like
It
that,
don't. Yeah,
fuck them.
right.
Fuck them. Fuck them. If you
I
can't
would agree.
listen,
You
Jesus
can't
said, "Let the
save
dead bury
everybody.
the dead."
Yeah,
Jesus said, "Let the dead bury the dead."
bury the dead. Yeah,
So if we not serving milk over here, we serve milk for 900 years. We on meat
yeah,
now,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So for those that don't understand, fuck it, right?
That's right, man. That's right. You know, and they say everything in this world is backwards. They teaching us that we're alive and we waiting to die. What you're saying is we dead and we're waiting to live.
Yeah,
And
everything. Yeah,
that's
everything
what
is in reverse.
I agree with that for
Right.
sure.
Listen, everything that they taught you is kind of like in reverse. So you
Yep.
gotta look at it like that. So again, when you die, you come back in the cycle if you live life in a cycle. So if you live life thinking about birthdays, all them fake ass holidays, all that fake ass shit like Dr. Martin Luther King Day, his ass was fake too. If all that fake shit, if you live your life in that illusion, then you're gonna come back in another body. But next time you might be a bitch. You don't know what you're gonna be. A female, a horse, a dog. I don't know what you're gonna be when you come back.
We think we may have, do you think we reach a point where we can have choice over what we want to be, or we be something that we don't want to be for our punishment for ignorance or something like that as well? Because
let me tell you how it go,
say,
right? Let me tell you exactly what happened when you die. Because you already dead now. So let me tell you what's happening right now that you're dead. Right? So right now you're hallucinating and you're seeing everything that's in your mind. So right now, the actual soul that's dead doesn't have a body. None of this stuff is real. Imagine Earth is like a black canvas. And when the sun shines, that's how the bodies show up. I swear to God, Mom, there's no lie. So Earth is a black canvas. It's flat. The sun is the projector, sort of like what's giving everything to make it look like it's life, but there's no life around. Right?
Yep.
So what I'm trying to say is this: you can easily manipulate it by waking up to realize that it's an illusion. By realizing that you're already dead, you will come alive. That's all I'm trying to say.
Come on, man. Bro, man, you think just alike, man. This is dope, man. Because check this out, man. You just said something so far now. You said that everything is our mind hallucinating this and playing out. And this is like when they say we're living out our own karma. It's like everything we already did, bad and good, already happened if the past, present, and future then already played out. It's just we haven't learned who we are in it all. And that's when everything, because when you say, like, you said something earlier that was deep. You said, if a person don't wake up, then they'll keep reincarnating here. Now, people think that's a game, but I like that Matrix movie. Neo was like everybody in the Matrix until he realized, like, wait, something off. Like, he start to question reality. And when you do that, people will act like you tripping and stuff, like how people do you. I go through that too, man. It start to feel, you know, like the whole world program, but you ain't. But I do think people say, well, what is all this knowledge for, man? What is this? They look at it like a burden. I think this knowledge is a rites of passage for us to make it out of here. Me personally, what you think about that?
I think it's not knowledge, right? I think what we call knowledge is a speck on God's ass. I talk about the real God, not the Demiurge.
I can agree.
Right? Yeah. I'm stupid, gang. I've been stuck for over 900 years. And I just now figured out a speck that I'm stuck, right? So there's no knowledge here. The only thing that we can do is kind of like build a ladder, but everybody must climb it themselves, right? That's the only problem. I can give you a ladder, but you got to climb your way out. And I don't give a fuck if you fall back down as long as I get
out. Yeah, boy.
Hey, I think a lot of shit that you be saying, be going over a lot of people's head, and it be the trigger words and the shock value that make them fall back. But I feel your sentiment, bro. I connect with the shit you saying, most definitely. Yeah.
That was a real shit right there, Key. Because look, Jesus basically says, save yourself. I say it this way: every puppet gotta cut their own strings. I can't cut yours loose. You can't cut mine loose. Unc is kicking it, man. I'm gonna step back and let the panel just throw him stuff so he can activate this download from him. Go ahead, y'all. Help me. We gotta, you know, keep him flowing on
Hey, go
this
ahead, T.
frequency.
Rivers, man. Salute. Welcome. You want to
Yeah,
ask on some questions? Be here. Salute.
brother, deep man.
Man, I just want to tell Unc, I don't care what anybody says. You ain't crazy, bro. You spit, drop dimes continuously. And bro, tell me, here's my question to you, Unc. How do you really feel about this reincarnation thing? Can you break that down one more time for us?
First of all, if you felt about reincarnation, the problem is you'll get reincarnated. So you kind of like can't feel. You gotta kind of like observe the cycle. Once I observe the cycle, I kind of think like it's bad, but ain't no such thing as bad. So for the ones that's lost, it's kind of like the people in jail. You know how people in jail and you forget about them after a while, you quit writing them and shit? It's kind of like that. I swear to God, I don't want to sound bad, but for each his own. For everybody to make their bed, they should lie in it. The cycle is only going to trap. The thing about the cycle, it trap bad energy. It don't trap good. So everything in it is bad, gang. It should be trapped in it.
Yep. And that's why, you know what, man, you got to think about it. Even when I was in the Christian church, I used to wonder, like, why everybody can't go to heaven? Why it's only select few? Because it's like heaven is something that can't nobody. You have to do that for yourself. I think heaven is a climb up a stairway, and the people who willing to take that journey, that's who gonna reach the destination.
Well, let me just say something to you about heaven since we own that. And a lot of people won't understand this message, but you don't want to go to heaven. Heaven was created by a Demiurge, by a fake god. The god that created the god of this world was named Sophia. Sophia created another god, a Demiurge god, and that god was kind of like locked in a firmament. She locked him in a firmament. When he got locked in his firmament, he created heaven and hell. So it is a place called heaven, but you have to worship him all day, and all that shit is true. You don't want to go there.
Heaven.
You don't want to go there. The true heaven, heaven is a freedom when you wake up from this matrix and you're able to go to the oneness of your creator, which is the real God, right? Because this guy in this world, he kind of hallucinate. This nigga nuts. He crazy. He think he the only God. But for some reason, everybody else believe him. And I don't.
So I have a question.
I got an answer, hopefully.
All right. So this is DJ Genesis. I've been talking to you. So I practice African spirituality. We believe in a deity called Olodumare. And then there's these things that are the Orisha, that are forces of nature that are a part of everyone. So all of the Orisha are a part of everyone. So everything that's a part of you is a part of you. And then there is also, when you come into it, reincarnation. I believe that the Africans knew exactly what you're talking about, along with a lot of native people. These are, what you're saying is actually the beliefs of native people that are really in tune with nature. These are the belief systems of the ones that were in tune with nature, knew everything about nature, knew about the trees, knew about how to even live on this earth. Right. But what happened is that somehow it became unnatural. So now we're living in an unnatural system. And then you get these ideas of a heaven and like these different levels of heaven and this, that, the other. But the bottom line when it comes to natural systems are just, you just go up, you come back down. You're a part of nature. You're one with nature. Everything is part of the whole. God is just one, and we're just God experiencing itself.
Right. A lot of people suggest that we God experiencing himself in human form. I go against that. And I'm probably the only one. I suggest that we God locked in a prison. So like the genetics believe. So I just believe a little bit different. I don't believe we experiencing ourselves in shit. This is hell, and we got to get out. I believe the experience is forced on us. It's not something that we chose, and it's something that's put here for a test. It's not a test. It's a trap. And you've been wiped to who you truly is. That's what I believe. And everybody that said it before me, I know that they knew this as well. you gotta realize that you're a goddess, and the fact that you are stuck here against your own will, and you are more powerful than the being that held you here. That's what a lot of people don't know. You are more powerful than the God that have you stuck here. But the fact is, you're not that powerful in the body that he put you in. That's kind of like trap your soul. So when people run around holding on to these attachments, this love, this physical stuff, it kind of keep them stuck in this earth. So when you talk about reincarnation, that's why I know I'm not God having a human experience, because why would God put himself through this on purpose? Right? This is
can I bring something else to you? Like, listen, I died, okay? I was in a car accident. I died, okay? And now this is another thing. So I went through the whole initiation into Ifa as a priestess, but then there's this other conundrum, right? I died. This is what I really wanted to talk to you about. I died, okay? And I feel like the world I came back to is not the same world.
You already dead. I mean, I gotta tell you, you died probably 900 years ago. What don't you get?
So are you dying? So if I like died in a car accident and I like died.
Yeah, you die on top of dying. You're already dead. You've been dead 900 years. That's what I'm telling you. That's what they won't tell you. Every time you die, they wipe your memory. You come back in another body, but you was already dead. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that once you completely wake up, you'll realize that you're already dead.
Okay, we gonna pass the mic, bro. Sanchez, you was trying to cut in, and then we got New Orleans East.
Yeah, I think that this place can be both a test and a trap if it's a paradox.
I like that.
I knew you would like that, man. You inspired that. Salutes to you, bro. You making me think over here, because what I was saying when you was talking, I was like, it is a trap if you think on a certain level. Like, it's not a trap for everybody. It's more like, something is trying to filter out the low quality souls or some stuff. You feel me?
This ain't my trap.
Talk to him. Yeah, man. Like, what you think about that though? Like, something trying to filter out the cream of the crop out of this place. Is like, I know you saying like it is a trap, and it like school is a trap for a dumbass, because you ain't gonna make it out, and you gonna get. But for people who learning they lesson and waking up like us, it was a trap for us, but I think we breaking it at this time. What you think about that, Unc?
Yeah, listen, you just said something to me I think was so smart. I gotta really take time and pause, because I was completely under the realization this is just a prison, that it was no good in it. But I think, and what you just suggested could be true. So, because it could be also a great testing ground for you to control everything you can kind of like control. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like gotta agree with you on that one, and I don't agree with people too often. All right, I don't think I agree. I don't agree with my mama, but I'm gonna agree with you on that one. I got to.
Man, I'm humble. I'm humble, Unc. I got this. I gotta drop a bomb for myself on that one now. Cause y'all know Unc making noise, man. This brother really getting a download from the same forces that I think is inspiring a lot of my downloads. And so I'm
brother,
real humble.
No, I get them after you. Let's be honest. You've been doing it for quite some time. I have to, when they say it's 607 Unc stealing from Sanchez, yeah, because we download from the same. I got it after you, right? Because when I go back and check, like you just got some message right now, I just got something from you. So I love your spiritual awakeness and your following, because your following come tell me all the time. So I'm your student, brother. Like I want to learn from you, right? I want to learn from that, like everybody else. You done taught a lot of people. I want to be one of those, right? So I humbly tell you this, right? There's no bullshit. You enlighten me to be more enlightened.
Man, that mean a lot. This is real. This is a classic moment for me, man. Because I don't get this a lot from people on your level. That's how I've sensed the realness from the jump. For real, though, because that's how I know a cat is real, bro. You didn't have to do none of that. You know, and that's just some real stuff. You know how many people who ain't as big as you, who have learned from me or may have been inspired, but they won't say that. And I have learned from you since I've started watching your stuff. I think it was meant for the universe for us to come together. And I think the people finna benefit the most now, bro, because the conscious community need a breath of fresh air. You gonna bring it, brother. That's what I think is happening right now with your whole momentum that's going. And I do know that the ancestors is speaking through this brother. We're in a simulation and we're not alone. They keep trying to tell us that
But I
we're not
need
alone.
you. I need good teachers. You the teacher.
Uh-huh.
You can teach me that which I know. I get these downloads. I don't understand them and I say them. You are a teacher. You know. You can teach me to use that which I know. Right? So that's why I kind of like, I look up to you in the sense of that, right? And humbly look up to you for that. And like wanted you to come down here so I can get my spiritual channel off the ground, right? Because like you've been in this war publicly for a long time, channels put together. I'm trying to join this fight with you, brother. That's it. I'm trying to join with you and bring anything I can bring over to help.
Hey, do you get a lot of flat earth smoke? Because I was telling them, I was like, look, man, you don't have to debate nobody when it come to flat earth. You can hit me up and I'll do all your fighting for you on that level
I
as
need you for
well. And
that. I need
yeah,
you for
man,
that.
because you
Listen,
saw,
yeah.
because you saw what happened to Lord Jamar. I wish I was there. Like
Yeah,
the
I don't
debate.
know how to prove shit I say. That's why I tell people to look it up. I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal. I still kill if I got to, but I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal. So the fact of the matter is, what I say, it can't be a lie. So people got to just look it up, because I ain't read it nowhere. So you got to go look it up, because I'm getting downloads and they coming in. Right? I've been asleep for 3 days now. I just got up, and when I got up, I came up with this. I went down. They told me you dead. And I came up to tell everybody we already did.
That's facts. And I'm gonna keep the flow open for other people to keep picking your brain, bro. We already dead for real, man. Life is but a dream that we
Like,
gotta wake up from.
that's right. That's right. Hey, New Orleans West, if that's give me a mic check.
Shout out to the panel. You heard me? Y'all boy tying it up. You dig?
Shout out to you, N-O.
But on that topic, that's what I actually was joining to ask Unc. He was
Go
saying,
ahead. Go ahead. Ask your question, bro.
okay, when we if we dead, since we dead, when we die and wake up to the living, do some people wake up to hell? Some people wake up to heaven? Do some people wake up to
Let's.
different type of situations? You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to scare you, but if you don't wake up now, you're just gonna wake up in another body, right? So the only chance to wake up is not when you die; it's when you're still alive. But it's a place for those people that just do bad too. They get stuck in this realm, right? So your good deeds won't get you out of here. You can be as good as you want. That won't get you out of here. You won't get out of here till you realize it's an illusion and nothing is real. You got to realize that nothing is real, or that death is not real. Then you get out of here. If you just happen to die and just believe in whatever you believe, when you die, you're going to be tricked. Because here you have to practice on meditation and practice on being still. Because this is the afterlife. This is death. It's now. You're dying and living now. It ain't nothing to wait for. You only got a certain amount of time. Buddhists said it was 49 days. But calculate the time in God time and time of life. You got 4 seasons to wake up. And after them 4 seasons, that rotation is over. It's a new body.
So all right. So you feel like there's nothing worse than this and nothing better than this?
I feel like it's better than this for those that wake up, but it's no better than this for those that don't. So there's no such thing as a good life. There's no such thing as I got a lot of wealth and I lived a good life. The next life is gonna be bad because whatever you do in this one is gonna be the opposite in the next one. So if I was rich in this one, I'm gonna be poor, and then I'm gonna be rich, and I'm gonna be poor. It's gonna keep on going like this. But the same problem's gonna be there, whether you're rich or you poor. The same emotional problems gonna be in the middle of you, no matter what. And them problems, them attachments is what kept you stuck on Earth.
Hey, I got another
Love.
question for you. Got something else? I got something for him if y'all don't. But go ahead. Y'all can go before me.
No, you good. I appreciate that insight from you too, Sanchez. That's heavy.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Hey, Unc, I want to shift gears on the conversation. Tell us about the music industry, because I'm an artist and I got a lot of people that follow me who are artists, and we like hip hop heads too. Now, everybody know that there's a lot of conspiracies with the Illuminati, with like what's going on in the music industry. What is the game looking like now as far as artists saying let's sign with labels versus is it best to be independent and all that good stuff?
Well, I'll tell you like this. I'm Illuminati. Well, Illuminati is just the woke, meaning to understand the world is illusion. Like they tell you everything is bad is in reverse, right? So my understanding of what I am and the powers in this music industry, I've been in the music industry for over 20 years, right? They understand the power of control. The music industry is a bunch of emotions, right? So the emotion that travel in the music is different depending on the circumstances of the artist. Let me explain. So if you take rap music, for example, you can go on there and talk about killing, murder, as long as talk about killing and murdering a black person.
Yep.
But say country music, you can't go on to country music talking about murdering animals. They're gonna say that's not allowed over here. So what I'm trying to say is the music is just certain vibrations. So each music that we think is music is vibration that causes ultimate reactions. So what I mean by that is if you want to control the ultimate reaction, you should have your own label, right? And do everything from within. Because anytime you go with outside of that, you're being controlled by a system that was already controlled. So I like to tell the artists that I work with to kind of like start your own thing, right? And let it build up. So, but you got to build everything on the inside. You kind of like mirror the industry. So if they everything they got, you need. And if you ain't got that, you got to build that inside your team. Tell your team to figure these skills out. And if you do that, then you'll be okay. It's like when you go to play, a lot of people go on to the labels and it's like, it's 20 of them. And you go in just one of you. How you going to make a good deal? Now it's 19-1, 20-1. It ain't good odds. Right? But if you go in with 20 people and 20 people, so like Master P and all them did with a business structure, you can kind of like use that as leverage. So this is what I suggest. I suggest everybody should do a distribution and use that money as leverage and create their own label. But use them strictly for distribution to connect to major networks, to connect to all your networks. They should be only used for distribution only. Everybody should do everything else on their own.
That's some real game for y'all right there. That's a great answer, Wiggs White. Hey, I'm gonna keep these questions going while we got the God in the house, man. Another one is there's a big thing with FBA right now. You got a lot of this foundational Black American right now. I like the movement. It's all about what do you think about FBA reparations, delineation? You know, Black people saying basically the anti-tether movement, as they call it. Do you get into that?
Anti-tether, what they want reparations for?
Well, you know, what FBA teaches is that, you know, America owe Black people reparations for slavery, and that
there was never no slavery. What they want reparations? Okay. We never were slaves, so they shouldn't get nothing. I don't believe in that. I mean, I don't want to disrespect nobody, but I don't believe in that. They begging. Everybody should get their own. I don't want nothing from them. Everything they give you is poison. Everything they give you is not meant to last. You listen. The only way to get money is to create it. You can't make it. They create their wealth and they give it to you, and then they take it back a little bit at a time through taxes. Let me tell you what I mean. You're gonna go buy a house, you're gonna pay taxes. You're gonna go to the store and buy a piece of candy, you're gonna pay taxes. If you don't pay taxes, they take everything away. You never own nothing in the first place. So I don't want their money. So I don't believe that reparations should be paid, because if they get paid, they still not paid.
Yeah, I mean, it'll never equal out to what we had.
Yeah, it won't equal. We still lost. So tell them to keep it.
See,
They keep their reparations. So I don't believe in that movement.
I
They
understand.
Who the leader of that movement? Who lead that movement?
His name is Tariq Nasheed. I understand
Tell
the
him to
plight
kill
of it.
himself. Tell him to kill himself.
You might have beef with Tariq now, man. You might snap.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but tell him to kill himself.
Oh shit. Hey, shout out to Unc, man. Bro be catching me off guard with some of these responses, bro. Hey, yeah, man, but his name Tariq, and I understand the plight of it, but a lot of people share your response with it. I see why they'll keep the argument going, but I see what you saying too, though. I see both sides.
Man, listen, they want it, but everything they give you is poison. Listen, the food was poison. They gave us food stamps, that was poison. Everything they gave us was bad. Listen, I don't want to be tricked. Keep your shit. Just leave me alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just like with Black Wall Street, you didn't have to, you don't got to repair nothing if you don't break it. So reparations is you repairing it. So just don't break it is what you say. Leave us alone and we good. You don't got to give us nothing.
I suggest every black movement is a white movement in disguise.
Ooh-wee. You about to
talk
hurt
to
some
him.
feelings, bro.
Talk to
you
him.
about to hurt some feelings now.
Talk to him.
All of them. All of them.
Real. Because they think it's just Black Lives Matter. It's the only one.
It's all of them. They only one got caught.
I would even say the NOI too. They don't think the Nation of Islam, but I gotta break their bubble.
Islam the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
They're the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
They the biggest. I don't listen to none of them. They all of them. They the same. Listen, the person that owned the fur ain't he white?
Scientology. And Ron L. Hubbard. He right. Hey, Unc know his shit. Ron L. Hubbard is his name. And
he white. That's a white man.
Yeah.
That's a white man.
Right.
Scientology. Yeah.
That's a white man. But,
hey, Nino,
he told me he wasn't black yet.
Damn, he wasn't black yet.
Hey, let me tell you. Hey.
That shit crazy.
Hey, look, we gotta wake up, man. Look him up though, Ron L. Hubbard, Scientology, and look at what he really teaching. That's even why the NOI affiliated with.
Man,
see,
listen, they said that God is in a spaceship coming back in a space that's not even space, is water. They said that God in a spaceship, gang.
Yeah, they teach some
coming back to get them. The Nation of Islam on crack.
Yeah, they call it the mothership.
Yeah, the mothership. I ain't getting on that. Why I want to live eternity on the goddamn ship for? Stop playing with me.
That's like Jim Jones all over again, ain't it? What Jim Jones was waiting on a ship or some shit like
crazy as hell. How you wait on a ship in a sky that's not even a sky?
Yeah.
Man.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, y'all. Look, I'm gonna tell you why 607 is so effective. And not only is it his delivery, but you know how the saying goes, with serious things, sometimes it's best to say it to be said in jest. And he's really good at that. Like he's mastered this craft. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I've been listening to this man for a minute, and it's extremely comical, but he's dropping nothing but facts, though. You feel me? I think that's genius what you just said. Yeah, all of our movements have been controlled by them. Straight up. Like
that's fact.
That was profound. Thanks for breaking that down.
And no matter how a person saying something and who it's coming from, everybody should have an opinion. But when you hear facts should change opinions, man. So you got to get the message, man. Salute.
Facts.
Hey, Nino, man, bro, you want to ask your question? You can after Bro Sanchez. You got it, bro.
No, go. Nino can go. Go ahead, Nino. Salutes to you, Nino. Okay, well, I'll go then if Nino wanna wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now this another heavy one here, but when you got a real one on the call, you can just go on ask all the real shit. My question would be the whole who started hip hop question. When we remember Lord Jamar That's
Hey,
still the whole who started hip did
the
Latinos and
genetics,
all them play a part in hip hop
the
or
genetics, the genetics,
your genetics that went over
the Christians,
genetics.
early Christians, the early genetic Christians. I can't say the word.
The Gnostics.
Yeah,
That's what you
Gnostic.
saying? You
They
said
started it.
Gnostic started
He's a
hip hop.
Gnostic.
Bro, you know you gotta break this down now.
No,
Gnostic.
listen, they had chants that they did to beats, and it's hip hop beats. You gotta understand what I'm saying. So we're not doing something new. Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Son, okay.
So what they did was they had chants and they made it a hip hop beat. So like it's rap, nigga. They had one like I'm free, I'm blind, now I see. All that shit came from them. I swear to God, you can look it up. All the rap songs and the soul songs came from them.
So all the shit we arguing about in our time, thinking like we made up, really, if we can just say ain't nothing new under the sun, really
ain't nothing new.
Ain't
nothing.
nothing,
So I just gotta be real.
Yeah.
I got to be real. But if you want to say who made it, who everybody think made it, ain't the Fat Boys or Run DMC, some shit like that?
Yeah, but black people, just say black people.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's the whole.
They was black too. Listen, this what I can't prove. And I can I speak freely? Because I don't like to say stuff I can't prove. But I can't prove this. It's kind of like a suggestion to me. I think that from my suggestion that white people just appeared. I don't know where they came from yet. And I'm not saying I'm not racist. I'm not saying like I don't know what they are yet. And I just don't understand, because when I trace back history, they just popped up. I don't know where they came from.
It seems that way. And then when they popped up, they started writing the whole world history for everybody else.
Yeah, so I don't know where they came from. And I'm not big on saying that the devil shit. Like I don't know who they are. So I can't elaborate on that. I need you to help me with that. I don't know who the fuck they are. Because they don't show up nowhere.
Well, here's the crazy thing. When we talk about white people, there's a specific small group within that umbrella called small hats. That's like the most mysterious one of them all. I don't even want to talk about. I'm scared right now to talk about. I don't want to go.
but listen, they didn't come from no mountains. So all this stuff not true. So I don't know where they came from. I don't believe in like aliens. I believe in like spirits. So I don't know if like when the fallen angels came down, like I'm convinced that the earth is only 5,000 years old. I'm convinced we've been here for like 5,000 years old. It's more time. They stole like 4,000 years. I know that for a fact. But out of the 4,000 years they stole, I'm just not sure when they showed up. And that's the part that I'm just confused. I don't know when they showed up or how they showed up or where they showed up to.
Hey, when you said you don't believe in aliens, you believe in spirits. Here go another genius thing about why this need to be talked about a little deeper, because spirits are like frequency entities. Like when Tesla said, think in terms of vibration,
energy,
frequency, and sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when we made out of water, these vibrations, and that's how you get demon possessed and shit like that. When it, because when you say certain words around water, it programs the water, the Dr. Emoto experiment or whatever.
Listen.
So,
think about it, bro. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Think about it, bro. When they were saying them chants, right? They were saying positive shit or projecting their energy to what they wanted to manifest. Because the air is like the water, it's just less dense.
I want to say this, right? For everybody that know this. Y'all know this? They did an experiment to where they had water, and they took one piece of water and they yelled at it, said, fuck you, bitch, I hate you. And they took one piece of water and they said, I love you, I love you, I love you. And they froze the water and they reacted to it. It reacted to the language of which the voice have said inside the water. So water is conscious.
Yeah. And that's why we made mostly of water and everything around us.
Whoa! That's what it is. That's what it is. The consciousness is the flow. That's why. Ooh, y'all just fucked me up. Keep going, brother. Oh,
and
I'm
then
sorry.
listen, And just like how the water is programmed when people saying this or that, that's why they want to keep constantly
Fucking with
programming
the
us,
water.
because we're just water. And if you can look at the water inside of our body under the microscope, it'll be them distorted little images that we see in that experiment happening in our bodies and stuff. And that's what's creating this universal collective consciousness of bullshit that seem to be like a zombie apocalypse on the earth. Because all they got to do, because I read a proverb long time ago, it said, he who controls the ocean controls the fish. And that was saying like all the fish in the water the water act like a medium to send their message into, like the people in power, they just want control over all of the broadcast stations and all that, because they want a gateway into our ears, minds, all that stuff, so that they can program the water inside of us. And that's, to me, when the Bible talking about demon possession, all that spooky stuff we can throw out the door, because what we talking
No,
about now is science. Yeah.
Bro,
no, you
you
just
just hit
broke
it
it
on the
down.
head, bro. You just hit it on the
Brother,
head
brother,
because
who just said
because
that? What
air
brother
is
just said that?
air is
Brother
the
This
Sanchez?
spirit.
this this
Air is
your
the
boy. This
spirit,
is
bro.
Sanchez. This your
Listen,
boy Sanchez.
Sanchez, listen. What you just said, I got 100% agree, because I never looked at it that deep. The blood inside of you, which is the water inside of you, is how the frequency is able to control you, and it's in every
Yep.
limb of your body. That's how your body can move without your consciousness, because the consciousness is
Mm.
going through the blood, bro.
That's
That's
the
deep as
airways,
fuck.
the consciousness, the
Yeah, that's deep
airways.
as fuck, and it's
Yeah,
being controlled by. That's deep. That's
and the
deep,
body,
bro.
the water. Yeah, that's what I was
Whoa,
saying. The air
whoa,
is the spirit, and the water is the body.
you got it.
Yeah. Hey, look, and look what the Bible say. You got to be baptized of water and spirit. Key to what
Yeah, I
you was
love
just
that. I
saying.
love that.
Facts,
I gotta tell
Saying.
you, I love that. And
facts.
I'm gonna take a spiritual bath when it's done over with anyway. But I love that. And I wanted to tell you that, brother. I appreciate that that knowledge.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Yo, this is like a legendary moment for me right here, man. Because
This shit
check it out,
fire, bro.
right? You listen, bro. You was a real one to be on the level you are, even kicking it over here with us. All of my people was like, man, you got shit so some over here. Hey, bro, let me just say this too, man. You is crazy as hell on no jumper, man. Your ass ain't got no filter.
No,
Just
that
keeping it
demon's
I've
over
been
real.
there.
watching your clips. I've been watching your clips, man, and I've been binge watching your stuff ever since you came on my other show. But bro, you ain't like none of the other guys on these platforms, man. You the only one bringing some consciousness too. I'm gonna say that too. You making these thug niggas think over there, bro.
Yeah, the
That's
crazy part
good.
is everybody thought when I when I came out, now he the devil, or the spirit people don't want me in, because I'm releasing secrets that I guess that people kept in the dark. It ain't the part that kept in the dark that was hiding it from the light. Um, it's the perfect time. The red moon just went off, so
Yep.
we in power now. That a lot of people don't know. So the position that switched. Now they ain't gonna take us down. They ain't gonna demonetize our page. We gonna get rich from speaking this shit now,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's the time. The time now. Everything. The information we got is gonna make the strong weak and the weak strong.
Damn right. The first shall be last, and last shall be first.
Yeah, that way too. But
Hey,
I like that one too. That's Jesus.
Yeah.
But the
yeah.
other Jesus made the other one. That's mine. The
Let me
strong weak and
ask
the
you
weak
something.
strong.
When you say about the other, when
That's the
can
other
you
Jesus.
talk about the Christ and the Antichrist? That's the same thing you talking about there. And then listen, we haven't asked you about the humanoids yet, too. We got to talk about the people that Kendrick is saying not like us, because in my opinion, he is deeper than Drake. What you think about this? It went over their head. Kendrick was probably saying, look, it's a whole nother group of motherfuckers on this earth that's not like us.
No,
That's what
they
I
listen.
want. Yeah.
No, they mixing them in now. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I won't lie. When I said some of the stuff that I said is already happening. I say it's about to happen because it's already happening. But they have AI generated humans walking around right now, and you
I
don't even know it.
believe it.
No,
I believe
no,
that.
no. You one of them. You probably had sex with one
Mhm.
of them.
Mm,
No, I'm keeping it real, bro. They in
damn.
strip clubs, they in the hoods, they everywhere. And like I can tell them apart. And like people think I'm crazy, but I can tell them apart. But a lot of people can't. But what Jesus say, when you woke, you will see. So I know a real person when I see him.
Bro, if people don't think that you can have AI generated beings just phasing in and out of our reality, they don't know that
a lot of them.
It's possible because we in a holographic simulation. So
bro,
you can
they've
have
been here. They listen, they
Uh-huh.
made the movie Matrix win, and it looked just like the box that just came out 20 years later. That tell you that it been here.
That's what I was saying the other day, man. They probably have like spawn portals and stuff where
you keep saying probably.
Yeah, they got spawn portals where they phasing in and out of reality. Cause look,
listen, I didn't listen.
Yeah.
Listen, you know how we can manifest stuff and it take a long time. Like say if I can manifest something, sometimes it may take a month. They can manifest stuff in seconds. I'm talking about whole buildings in a second.
Like, we used to have that gift, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think,
yeah, we used to have it. So what I'm saying is that this is what's going on, and people don't know this, but they bring it to us a little bit at a time. So we can still stay stuck, and they want us to believe in the physical so bad. So bad. They want us to believe this world physical so bad, bro. You just don't know.
Man, because we help keep it in reality. If we stop, I believe if everybody right now say, yo, this whole world of simulation is fake, it's
gonna pop up.
Yep.
It's gonna change.
Yeah.
It's gonna change.
It'll glitch. Some got to happen.
It's gonna glitch. It's gonna glitch.
Yeah.
Listen, if we made a song,
that'll break the algorithm.
Listen, if we made a song right now that say something about woke and have people chanting this song without them knowing, it'll break it. That's what I'm working on.
I'm with you, bro. I do that to myself when I'm just around myself.
Listen,
the energy,
you know what I learned about
the
trap?
clean.
Listen, let me tell you what I learned about the trap. The only way to get them out the trap is to trap them again. That's why I do music. That's why I do content. That's why I told you I'm not a content creator. I'm here to trap these YNs that think they YNs, but they really old souls and they lost. So I got the two things in the hood. All you want to do is play football, basketball, music. I got their way out right here. So they coming with me.
Hey, listen, man, to you working with the YNs, we can't do nothing but drop a bomb for it, bro. And that's what I'm gonna do. What do you think about other people in Texas, man, that's, working with the YNs and stuff like that? I don't want to, I was gonna bring up Charleston White, but you don't have to speak on him if you don't want to.
Look, everybody here for a purpose. My message, like Jesus said, I came for who he came for. I came for the YNs, right? That's who I know who I came for. So I stay in that lane. But for a person like Charleston White, I don't think he came for nobody but Charleston White. Right? So he's not a black leader. A black leader should not be controlled by anything that's tangible. It should be controlled by money. It should be. He just made a statement the other day, said, "Oh, fuck you, I'm rich. I get $10,000 an interview." He still think 10,000. He still think money is wealth. So to talk about that, I just gotta say this: he lost. But for me, just for me and me only, a true leader is like Sanchez, brothers like that. The brother, I said your channel monetized. He said, "No, my channel not monetized.
Yeah.
I just want to get the message out."
I appreciate that, bro.
Them are the people.
Yeah. Man, that's love.
Appreciate that, man. That's love, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, man, thinking about the frequency, man, that we in, man, when we speak these type of things, and these kids repeat these rap songs, but these the only rap songs you can make to get a deal right now. So the thing that you on, man, with like looking at it in sound frequency and vibration, man, and taking that approach with it, that's deep, man. I think that'll really solve a problem with our YNs, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna trick them.
We need them.
I'm tricking them. I got them here recording music. They don't know it's hypnotizing people. They don't know. But the problem is they didn't understand in the first place. You gotta trick them, right? And they the easiest to trick because you can wipe their mind so easy. We gotta look at me. I got. If I start at 40, I got 40 years of physical shit to wipe away. But when I start wiping away the 40 years, I'm realizing it's probably 900 more years because I've been my soul just that old. But for the YN, they got to start off wiping away maybe 16 years. Then they can get it to that 900 years. It's easier. It's easier because like when I first start getting spiritual, I just break down crying for hours. Don't even know why. I ain't got no more problems that I can know of that I went through in this lifetime. So I only could suggest that is drama on my soul. Then that is not something that I remember. Because why would I cry for hours out of nothing, not feeling no pain, but at the same time feel peace? So I'm saying that we carry a lot in our soul, and the age don't matter. But I attract the YNs because they're conscious of their conscious of what they think. They think they're young, so therefore I can trick them better. And with the music, the vibrations, that will, like you say, Sanchez let me know why it goes into their blood, and that's why I'm so successful. So I'm successful only by something that Brother Sanchez already knew.
Yeah, I think that what you just said right there, you was crying and you didn't know you were crying. I think that's you purging, since you're going down this path. You're purifying, and because I experienced that. I just start crying for no goddamn reason, but it's just like, whoa! I have to sit there for a second, be like, oh, okay, my soul is purging all the rest of the stuff out. You feel me? Hey, you're profound, Unc. And keep doing what you're doing, brother. I'm liking what I'm hearing from you. And here's my question. I got a question. Now, have you seen any witches and warlocks in your time so far?
Hey, there's a lot of people don't know, and I want to just say this: my grandma was a witch.
Was that to
right?
me?
So what I mean by that, she saw the future. Like, the future don't exist. It exists by your actions. She was able to actually see it, and she was convinced she saw it from God, from Jesus. She did everything under the sun that you can imagine, but she hid it in the church. So, but she would never do it in the church. So when I get out of church, she'll burn the sage. She never do this stuff in front of people, but I witnessed it. So all the water tricks and all that stuff that I see myself doing now, she was already doing it. So I gotta suggest that I came from a lineage of witches and shit like that.
That's just part of our indigenous culture. If you ask me.
Yeah, I can't. It's normal to me.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of
think
stuff
they
they
use that
call
for healing. Rather than going to a doctor, they use sound and light and heat and things like that, because they understood that it was a cymatics to the body with the water that was in the body and the breath that's inside of us, man. That's why we do breathing techniques. So y'all cooking, man. Salute.
I do
Hey,
think
quick
that
question.
uh
So, you say heaven is not where you want to be. So, what realm are you trying to? When you leave here, where are you trying to go?
The Pleroma. I can't really pronounce it, but the Pleroma is the realm of the spirit, right? It's where, like, so in that realm, before the fall, male and female was in line. They was together. One thing, like both energies was in line. That's like the realm of the Pleroma where I was talking about, where they just build this shit up like in seconds, right? And that's where you want to align to, kind of go back through there to get back to the creator. So that's kind of like the place where everybody want to go. That's the realm of the gods. And not like we gods, but we physically trapped in this mortal body. We trapped. We got to get back there. We are trying to get back to where we come from, if that makes sense.
All right. You speak on downloads. Okay, I had a vision one time, right? And everybody has a male and female spirits inside of them.
Yeah.
And it depends on who they talking to and what they look like, what that person doing, which one comes forward and which one you can see.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Make a lot of sense. But I suggest none of them is you. I suggest your true you is the true consciousness behind that control all of them. So I think you just should observe them. And that's what a lot of people don't know. That they all inside you, like it's 7 different people, but they supposed to be observed and not followed. Once you follow them, they become your God.
Right. I wasn't interacting with them. I could just see it in other people. I couldn't see it. I could just
when
see
people
them.
transform, you ever had a girl be like, damn, she's somebody else. And then like, damn, she really somebody else for real.
Right.
Like they really be changing right in front of your face, and people don't recognize it. Or they don't want to accept it.
Right, you got to be in a certain level of consciousness to see it, but I myself have seen that. You know what I'm saying?
People change. Like I done watched a person change literally 7-8 times in an hour. It's different people. Then I'm like, damn, who the fuck am I talking to?
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah, when you conscious, you can see it. But for real, just pay attention to the goal and just be conscious and just sit somewhere and just observe everything. You gonna see it. People go mad, sad, sit with a nigga. Every time somebody call, he'll get mad. Somebody call, make him happy, he gonna be happy. He gets some money, he gonna be happy. He broke, he gonna be sad. Everything is everything, you can just see it. And when he talk, he changed. I don't know.
Say
oh, energy change.
Yeah, everything changed. You could be talking to a nigga, he could be mad. He gets some money, it's changed. You could be talking to him, he could think about something, and then just change. I gotta check who a person is every day. I don't know who the fuck I'm dealing with.
Facts.
Say
That's real talk. Go ahead, bro.
Are you God?
Yeah, I'm God. But I ain't your God. I'm not here for you to serve me. I'm my God. I just told you I control all the other 7 little demigods inside me. So I'm their God. And they listen to me. I don't listen to them.
It's like these 7 gods that you talking about is another people. Some people may call them the 7 chakra layers.
They inside me.
Version. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I control all
get
them
where
little
you're
bitches.
going. Yeah.
I keep them bitches in line.
But you said that Jesus God too, right?
Listen, who said that?
That was New Orleans.
Listen, Jesus came from Sophia. I know who Jesus was. Jesus came from Sophia. Jesus came from Sophia. Sophia is love, is wisdom. Jesus was love and wisdom. Sophia is a God, but not the God.
Go
A lot of people don't know that. Jesus came from Jesus' wisdom. Jesus is Sophia, who created the demigod. She said Jesus is kind of like fix her mistakes, but she is him.
I'm curious on your definition of the God then.
All right, the God is the whole God that listen. So it's a lot of gods. The God that created this world is a demigod. He's a fake God that was made by a God named Sophia. Sophia is the realm of the gods. She's a female energy. She created the male energy without God knowing. When she created it, it was so bad, she locked them in the firmament. From this firmament, this God of this world created everything. That's why Jesus always say the God of this world or the prince of this world. He's talking about God, the same God that flooded the world, the same God that saw Adam in the wilderness and told Eve, from now on, you're gonna hurt when you have a baby because you found out that I wasn't God. But the problem is this God just confused. He don't know that there's another God. He's just fucked up. The demigod, he's crazy. The one that got locked in his prison is crazy. He don't know that there's another God. And so what that tell you?
Okay.
You know,
go ahead, bro.
You know, I wanted to cook with him just 1 second. I haven't shared nothing, but I'm gonna share something real quick. I don't know if you got screen sharing on or not, but I mean, I wouldn't mind picking his brain with a little screen share because the demiurge concept that he just said, when it aligns with my research, you know what I'm saying? Because the demiurge can be seen as the split in the middle of the brain. When you said that Sophia created the masculine, that's like one of them is the right brain, one is the left brain, masculine, feminine, instinct, intuition. Women are intuitive, men instinctive. But the one that split the two together also merged them together, like how you see our brain, left and right brain are merged together, which is why the word demiurge sounds like the merge. It's like if you pull up the image of this God, you will see it's in the middle of these two polarities, like sun and moon. It's the S in between the yin and yang. That's why I wanted the screen share, because what he was saying is very deep when you do the syncretism with it, and the visuals and the slide. Salutes to Unc, man, real talk.
Yeah, you got
Because he
the
said
controls, bro.
he said that he trapped them inside the dome, right? Let me show you why that's so deep, because here's what I was saying right here. This is the Demiurge, but you know, this little serpent deity right here, when you say trap them in a dome, some cultures say it's a genie trapped in a lamp, but another way to look at it is like the mind trapped in the body. So when they were saying that the Demiurge is this earth god, that can be looked at as our human body, and the Most High can be looked at as our mind. So that's why I brought this collage, because greater is the one in me than the one in the world. Greater is my soul than my body. Greater is my mind than my body. And really, the word God is like the word guide, because the thing that's guiding the body is the demiurge, which is the mind, the merging point in between the two polarities, left and right brain. This split in our brain is actually a split in a very fabric of time and space that's creating duality, and it's giving us the choice. Left and right brain can be looked at as good and bad. So with any decision that we're faced with, you can make a good decision or a bad decision out of any decision. And that is happens with the left and right brain, the angel on one shoulder, the demon on the other shoulder, but they turned it into a different. Here another image of the demiurge. That's an old flat earth picture showing you how the split in our brain is the split at the North Pole. So if you're walking around in a dream, right? If you go to the middle of the earth in your dream, it's a portal there that'll just lead back to your sleeping body, and you'll just wake back up. It's a connection point when they say all is connected. But here's what the brain looked like cut open, and you can see it look like a little man inside of there with his arms open. And that's really what Yahweh was representing. So when the brother was speaking, here is the demiurge right here. All of this stuff can be tied into us as well if you got a soul, if you're a spirit, if you're a god, as they call it. But everybody don't have a pineal gland. Everyone don't have an inner monologue, an inner voice. You know, some of us are drones, humanoids, man versus mankind on this earth.
Some
But
of them not God. And everyone not
yeah,
God.
yeah, talk about that concept as well. You know, I'm gonna turn it over to you as well. We can volleyball it. Salutes to the
No, I'll
panel,
look
man.
continue. I love what you're saying. I'm looking at the pictures. I love what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
Quick
man,
question.
because oh yeah, I'm gonna mute up.
Quick question, if you don't mind. The demiurge and God, right? And when I look at images of the demiurge, you see a reptile type of serpent, and you can correlate that to the Bible with the serpent around the tree. So when it comes to God, do you think there's like a opposite force, aka the devil?
When it comes to the true essence of God, I like to say this, and a lot of people probably don't understand. God don't create. The demiurge is kind of like all that, the attributes. Sophia, like the attributes of God. God just observed. He do not create. Um, so when you ask me about that, it's kind of crazy, because the answer I gotta give you that without creating, he created the devil. So the demiurge, if he wake up, he could be God. If he realized that there's another God, he got a spark of God in him too.
Okay. Okay.
And that's
Because
the
I
part of
go ahead.
yeah.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
And you know what he just said right there is very deep. Because in the movie The Matrix, it's as simple as Neo became a god when he woke up to the fact that it was you know, to me, what I hear from Unc is exactly what I've been researching, and it's all in alignment, which is why I rock with them, because it's a part of us that has to awaken to the fact that we're gods that fell asleep like within our own little simulation. And that is what you can refer to as the demiurge too. Unc is spot on.
You know what shit, man. You know, it all makes sense.
Hey, for sure. What's cracking, panel? What's good, Unc?
Yo, what's going on?
Salute.
What's cracking, Key? What's good, bro?
Hey,
Salute,
what's
bro.
good?
What's happening,
Hey,
Kinfolk?
salutes to everybody on the call, and shout out to Key for throwing me the screen share thing, man. If y'all want me to pull something up, let me know.
Yes, sir. And hey, I just want to Unc just touched on the blood moon eclipse, right, that just happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all know that every Hebrews / the small hats, they work off the moon. Christians and other people, they work off the sun, right? This moon turned blood red at certain specific times in history. One of those specific times was 1492. We all know Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. That year, they got kicked out of Spain, which is Portugal, Spain, which is, where they got a mountain range named Fatima, right? Which is Muhammad's daughter, if I'm not mistaken. But these so-called small hats were kicked out of Portugal, Spain in 1492, which just happened to be another blood moon, right? These red heifers over there in Israel being slaughtered. Every single blood moon, according to the rabbis, is a sign or a time of war and bloodshed. And around the world right now, they're slaughtering off Christians. But these things are to be used as signs, right? When we say signs, I always want people to think of, we're using these stars as signs like on a highway to guide us back and forth, home, from back to home, to wherever we got to go, A to B, and back again. Think of the signs like, scripture says, as signs on the highway, right? Second, I wanted to throw this out there, just bounce some ideas off of y'all. Obviously, there's a ritual going on right now called Passover and Purim, right? According to ancient Hebrew. All of this is linked up to the celestial entities, right? Or the celestial, the stars, right? We are light. Y'all just broke down how we are mostly water, right? I just found out that there's a second Trinity. We all know about the first Trinity, right? The Godhead, the Father's Word and Holy Spirit. There's an earthly Trinity as well that deals with the spirit, the blood, and the water. And by that, we have and we maintain this physical body, right? And through that, we get to the other Trinity, which is the celestial. It talks about the terrestrial and the celestial body. We are bipedal, dimensional demiurge beings. Di means two. Urge is your urges. It's your energy. It's your constitution, which forces you, or what you think is forcing you, or gives you that momentum or modus operandi to move in whatever you're doing in this realm, right? It's a reason they use the term demiurge to describe that Godhead, serpent, parasitic, looking snake worm thing, right? That's also the thing that's in the movie that the little boy rides around in the never ending story. But going back to these moons, the celestial, the stars in the sky, our realm, our country is being ran off of these ancient systems. Until we start to understand that they're manipulating our physical realm, even if you believe that this is not all right, here's my position, right? I believe that physical and spiritual have just as much meaning as each other. But according to my faith, right, in my religion, your celestial body has more power than the physical spaceship that we're in right now. This is not the original organic I would say shape that we are supposed to inhabit. This is something that I think that we chose, because if we're saying that we are the gods and we're the goddesses, there's nothing something that's lower than us can trap us in.
Well, I'll tell you this, right? And I'm gonna say that we didn't choose this, and I've got to correct I'm gonna tell you why we didn't choose this, and show you how it wasn't chosen. You trapped, gang. Like, no matter how much you put it, you trapped. It's not a testing field. You gotta work your way out. I suggest this. I go back to say this about the moon. I say this: the alignment of the moon, the red suggests high awakening. Mean that more people gonna be conscious. More people gonna be conscious, which is gonna change the world from 3 dimensional to the 4th. And one thing you said about the Earth, the age, I'm gonna tell you, the Earth, 2 different ages. It's 4.5 billion years old, but it's 6,000, 5,000 something years old. I'm gonna tell you how I know. Track back the time when when the first man Adam was here, and how long he lived until now. You gonna get the exact time of the earth, but it's like the spiritual earth. Because Adam, in the book of Adam said this. In the book of Adam said this to his kids. He said, "Me and your mama was one. We was in line, and he split us, right?" So that's what I mean. The physical and the spiritual is one, like you suggest. It's one, as you suggest. You correct.
Yeah, we both right, bro. And that's what I'm saying. And thank you for bringing up Adam and Eve. Adam literally means dirt and terror, like terrestrial, right?
Right.
And in Jesus Christ, according to scripture, is the last Adam, not the second or third, the last Adam, right? But also Eve means the evening, which is the sunset. So if we do the bipedal dimension, the rolling of the dice, the two is one thing, right? If we reverse that, vice versa, it makes sense now how Adam can birth, because we call Mother Earth, right? We call our Earth Mother, right? But literally Adam means earth and Eve means sun. Right. So we can go down a deeper rabbit hole if y'all want.
Yeah, but I suggest that was the land of the Pleroma, and when they fell to the physical. In the land of Pleroma, where everything was physical, they was one being. They was higher consciousness. They was male and female being, meaning that they had, like we supposed to right now master our male and our feminine, right? That's the whole ability of life, to align our male and our feminine to get out of here. We got to align. So I believe they started off in alignment, and the trick that split them, and you got to align back together. That's what I believe.
You divide first, then you conquer on every scale, for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I like this conversation y'all having about the physicality and all that. I'm going to piggyback and add on to this enlightened build. I always say life is an explosion. I'm going to share some collages, because here's my theory on why we even shape like humans, what physicality is and all that, because me, myself, God couldn't make the dirt until he made the light first. So the question is, let there be light. How do we get a physical world from light? I think it's based on holography, and this is what I mean. Light expands just like an explosion. So if you look at this collage right here, it'll show you that the human body is basically its shape from an explosion that was made when the sperm crashed into the egg. So watch this, right? When the sperm crashed into the egg, the sperm create this explosion pattern that we call the human body. And that's why every human body is shaped the same, because all these explosion patterns basically will give you this same spinal cord, feet, head, brain at the top. You see this whole tree of life. But here's another way of looking at it too. It's like a ripple effect. If you look in the middle of a ripple effect, you will see a lowercase I, which is the lowercase God. That's the human body in the middle of their auric field. Surrounding the human body is this ripple effect of energy. So just like in the very middle of a ripple effect, you get this human body shape, and you also get the pineal gland above that, which is the part of you that's detached from the earth, allowing you to have an out-of-body experience, because this is the part of you that resides out of the body, and it sort of levitates above your head like Jesus' halo.
So food. I'm hungry as hell.
So I just wanted to share this with y'all with that deep build, man. And come with some sacred geometry to edify the build, because y'all going deep as hell. So yeah, physicality, man, they lying about the Big Bang is what
ain't no Big Bang. They lied about everything. Everything they said was a lie. That's a lot of people got to understand. They never told the truth, but they told the truth. Because in order for it to work, they got to tell you. In order for their magic to work, you got to know it, and you got to have free will to decide that what you decide. So only way they trick work is when you believe it. The moment you know the different is powerless. So the moment you know you live in an illusion, the world becomes powerless against you.
So do you believe in magic, Uncle?
Yeah, I believe in magic. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta do magic.
Magic is real. It's just what people don't really know what the real magic is, though. They,
The real magic is realize the world's illusion, and once you realize that, you can control it.
Yeah.
Salute to everybody.
That's
What's up?
facts. That's
What's up?
exactly what the Matrix script is. Hey, salutes. I'm gonna fall back. Y'all go ahead.
First of all, I'd like to say, what's up, Unc?
What's
I'm
over
gonna
the
say,
game?
Unc, I manifested you talking to my brother from another, man. It's real powerful for me, man. It's great, man. This moment is real powerful for me because, again, I never met you, Unc, but in my heart, bro, I knew you was 100. And I kept telling, bro, just give him a chance, bro. We're going to put this together, bro. And it happened, bro.
Appreciate it.
Much power, bro. And I'm telling you something else that keep resonating in my heart. It keeps saying Anchor Watts. I don't know why, but my mind keeps telling me Anchor Watts, bro. But thanks again, Unc, bro. And thank you again, bro, Sanchez, man. I love y'all brothers, man. This is awesome.
Appreciate it.
Much love, Marcel.
Can I ask Uncle a question real quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna fall back. Salutes to the panel. Salutes, George.
What's going on, Sanchez? I've been in the bushes.
Salute.
What's going on, my brother? I've been in the bushes listening for a minute, listening to your breakdown. I want to know, based off of what you teach, what's your opinion on imagination? And I'm asking that because when we talk about how we trapped here and we come here to wake up, we have the ability to use our imagination and create things from the unseen to the seen, to the physical world. So we already can see ourselves outside of it, but we're not taught to actually utilize our imagination. You know, when you're small and you imagine, they tell you stop imagining so much, but to me, that's like the greatest power and gift that you have in this realm, but we don't realize it. What's your opinion?
I think like this. Michael Jackson said something. He said Peter Pan forever, right? So I think the best thing you can do is to use imagination. That's why I start with the YNs. They got so much imagination.
Right.
Right? If they easy, look, man, believe this. They gonna believe it. Right? It's when you get old, you get stubborn and stop believing in magic. Because your magic didn't work because you ain't working.
Right. I think it's not enough. You know, with me and Sanchez, we talk about it all the time, but it's not enough emphasis put on it. Even when we go to sleep in the spiritual realm. But I think that we stay in the spiritual realm a lot because we imagine all the time, but we don't put enough emphasis on actually on it. We talk about a whole bunch of stuff, but the power of our imagination and our creativity. So I just leave it there.
I got what I got by my
magnet.
imagination.
Right. Me
Magnet
too.
attract. You use a magnet to attract. So magic is the magnet.
Yeah, fast. Happen fast too.
Because
you gotta believe the magic though. Jesus called it, man. He said the faith of the mustard seed can move mountains. He's really saying do magic.
Yeah. Yeah, and I believe a lot of this stuff we created ourselves and we manifested ourselves. We created this through our imagination. That's why here in this reality we can use our imagination to create things like this computer system that we're using right now. It was created in the imagination first and then manifested. But the very thing that we do in this physical body, we actually did to create this thing. And the more and more you start understanding who you are in imagination, you start waking up and manifesting yourself from the reality. So I don't really believe that we trapped. I just believe that we come here with amnesia.
Hey, George, and that's when imagination and mag out that same root word, but the whole concept of pulling the rabbit out of the hat, originally all of that stuff was about pulling new ideas right out of your mind. Out of the darkness of the mind comes something that no one never heard of, saw before, boom, boom, boom. That's my concept, because I think of magic was our imagination for real at some point. But yeah, salutes to that.
I got in trouble when I was a kid because my grandma used to always say, "Boy, you imagine too much. You're always imagining." And I was younger, but I was like, well, and it sounds crazy. I'm older now, but I said, well, if I can imagine, it probably already exists. But I was young. I probably was about 12.
But their imagination didn't work. They stopped believing in magic.
Yeah, but people don't understand. If you can sit there and imagine and think of it, it already exists in the universe somewhere. That's the reason why. That's the reason why it's in your mind. That's the reason why it's in your imagination. But to me, this whole reality that we speak of, whether good or bad, we manifested this and we put ourselves in it to experience. It's like the game Jumanji. We experiencing it. But the thing is, we have to learn to be the controller of it and not let it control us. That's how you manifest yourself over.
And it's kind of
Agreed.
obvious when they give us
Agreed.
spelling, and we know that spells have to do with magic. So they throw it in our face, but a lot of people just don't realize that you've been doing magic, basically creating something out of nothing your whole life.
Yup.
Yeah, your word,
Your tongue is
your
the
word
wand.
is magic.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
word is swords, and your tongue is the wand.
That's why you have to be careful what you say to people, because these words affect people.
You gotta
You
be
know what I'm
careful
saying?
what you say, period. Because your subconscious don't know the difference between you and somebody else. Your subconscious only know you.
And in this this so-called physical reality, words mean nothing without you. You are the verb, the adjective, the pronoun, all these things behind words that we use to give meaning and expression to things. It's all about you, the consciousness.
You,
Yeah,
your
it's
own
all
universe.
about you.
Hey,
I agree.
hey,
Your own universe.
hey, Unc, let me throw this out here for y'all too, right? That was a debate I had a while back about the young guys cut off from the older, because like most of our older generation may be in the church religious, and the young guys may come with new concepts, like even flat earth, they, or what they would call, you from the Bible Belt. So I'm saying, like, you trying to bring these new concepts, deep stuff that we got to, coming up where we from, all that, to the young. You said the YNs. How hard is it to bridge that gap between? How do you find that? Like, it's probably more easy to bring this to them than the older
It's super
folks.
easy. It's super
Yeah,
easy because I'm rich, gang. They see it work.
yeah,
Yeah, when they come around, they ain't fake. They see everything like that. How you do this? But
yeah.
I got this by being good. I don't lie, cheat, and steal.
Right.
Like, no, you gotta lie, cheat, and steal.
To get it.
And when I saw them, I don't. They be like, damn, I can do this. They don't know for real. They don't. They just don't fucking know.
Let me ask you a question. Um, Based off of what you just said, when you said that you were, you're rich and you can get the information to the kids. Before you got rich, when you was just like, I wouldn't say poor because I don't know you, but when you didn't have what you have today, right? And
No.
you sat and you pictured or you imagined yourself in the position you are now. At what point did you get to the place where you was able to pull those things into a physical reality from the unseen, where you mastered it?
I went as low as you can possibly go. It was nowhere else to go down. There was no further down. The only way I can go is death, right? And from there, I found the way up. It's only from there because, like, I kept blaming everything, and then when I looked and blamed myself, that's when I got up. I realized I was the cause. I realized I put myself in every position I was in from the moment I was born. But I also realized that it was my mama, it was my brother, it was everybody got me stuck in this same system. So first I hated them, but I can't hate them because I listen to Jesus. We fight against not flesh and blood, but principalities and power. Right. So then I started to change and wake up.
Can I piggyback on your George and plug something in based on that? Because I like what he just said, but I want to know, how long can a kid blame their parents, like, for where they at in life and stuff? Because a lot of people was critical of Umar daughter and all that too. But yeah,
look, I believe in reincarnation. So I believe that your mama could have been your brother in another life. It ain't their fault. They trapped, they lost. Everybody's soul got to wake up on your own. Like, I don't believe in attachments. When you have a kid, I don't believe it's your job. You shouldn't be attached to that kid because you can't save that kid. Right? So that's what I believe. I may be cruel, but that's how I believe.
Let me ask this. Let me ask it this way too, then, because in this right here in this section, we all sort of on the same path, same thought process. Because I believe that sometimes we start acquiring the information and the knowledge, but not the wisdom behind it to actually manifest it for people to see it. What discipline did you use in order to extract the knowledge into a physical reality? Because it's hard. Everybody, like a lot of times, even me to this day, I do it at times when I'm still trying to, certain things that I know, I'm quiet today about certain things because I need to be able to show it in the physical world for people to see it.
Let me tell you. I'll be honest with you, bro. You ain't gonna probably like this. You
Now,
gotta
tell
break
me.
free. You gotta break free.
Right.
Everything in that system is bad. Nothing of it is good. You gotta break free. Solitude.
Right.
Solitude. I had to stay off to myself for so long because, like, the way it works is you get stuck around the people. Before you know it, you back in that cycle.
Right.
So you gotta get all the way out. and then be able to ease back in just to pull people out. Because even me, if I go back too long, I'm gonna be lost again. It's
Okay.
hard as hell if you're around
Hey,
that same environment. If I gotta teach this every day, think it every day, read it every day, every moment, or I'm gonna be lost again.
That's why Paul said I gotta stay prayed
Once you
up.
see it, you can never unsee it, or you forever lost.
Yeah.
So it's only through sacrifice, Unc, you saying? Only through sacrifice?
When I say sacrifice, that means you have to lose your attachments, gang. So whatever happened to him. If he died, it happened. If he lived, it happened. If he whatever happened, you cannot. All you can do is observe it.
Yeah, you have to be the witness. That's it.
You have to sacrifice it. Sacrifice your son.
Hey,
You gotta try not to make no new karma too, because whatever you do, it's affecting your trajectory. Your karma is the trajectory that you're on. So the next life, this life affects the next life, and this life is affected by the past life. You know, so your parents and all that shit. They say you choose them. Maybe that's just the direction you're on. You end up with the right with the parents, depending on the past
I won't
life.
have another life. I'm not coming back.
Right?
I'm not coming back. I won't have another life.
Yeah, because you woke up.
It's all about escaping the cycles of reincarnation.
Yes.
Yeah, I won't come back.
No, but I'm glad
I
you
think
said.
some of us may have to come back, but not all of us though. But yeah,
I'm glad you said what you said though, because you reaffirmed what I was saying about you have to reject and let everything go. I'm glad you said that though, because you
out of
confirmed
1
that.
million people, only 100 shall come. Only 100 shall be saved. That's my word. Out of 1 million, only 100 will wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
Mm-hmm.
So, look, I'm confused.
And we can see that.
That's
we can see that every day.
I'm confused on this sacrifice thing, right? Is you talking like literally, or are you talking like habits, or are you talking like physically?
Look, I'm talking about this. I don't think people understand this. Let me get understanding. A child, people be attached to their kids, right? And you cannot leave this earth attached to your child.
Mm-hmm.
When you have this child, the sacrifice is I'm sacrificing now. I done had the child. Now, whatever you do, I'm going to observe. I'm here to lead the way. I'm not here to try to teach you nothing, to show you nothing. I'm not here for that. The attachment gonna keep me here. Because what they're gonna show me him is the love that I have for him is gonna keep me stuck here. And I don't know who he really is. He could be my grandma. I don't know who the fuck he is. I don't know what soul he is in that body.
So break this down for this group, and you say the youth. So
I don't know. It could be the Demiurge. I don't know who the fuck he is.
You talking about your own seed?
That's funny.
You talk about your own seed right now?
They could be a young.
Hey,
Listen.
Yeah.
Wait for a second, man.
You know what? Unc got his. Listen, let me tell you something. Y'all can eat the fish and spit out the bones. This is interesting. I like all different perspectives. I like all different perspectives.
It's fact. Listen, it's fact that you get reincarnated. And it's fact you don't know from which lineage who you is. So you don't know if your mama, your brother, your cousin, you don't know who the fuck that is for real. Stop playing with me, gang. You better look at this shit for real.
So is that not reincarnation? Is that not reincarnation?
And he not the first person I've heard to come with this. My bad. Yeah, I'm gonna fall back out of this. My bad.
Get it, bro.
But I'm saying, this may sound unique and shocking, but I've heard this from a couple of people. I would like him to pick his brain and explore more with him. Yeah, go ahead.
It's actually a religion. It's a Hindu religion to where they do these things, to where they actually create an artwork like beautiful, and then they are destroyed just to learn detachment. So it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Listen, you cannot make it out this realm with detachments. The kids that you got, you don't know if them you're fucking. I'm not saying hate them.
The Bible tell you that.
I'm not saying hate nobody, because you have to love. But I'm saying observe it.
Book of thought.
Don't hold it as your own.
Gnosticism.
You are your own.
Do your job as a parent is the best you could do, right? And then, but they might be a young soul. You never know. They might not understand.
Your kids might be older than you.
No.
They might be old as fuck too. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. So is that not reincarnation?
That it is.
I thought you said you don't want to come back.
I'm not coming back.
Maybe you have a past karma with them.
So is this the cycle that we supposed to be breaking?
Let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all. Y'all keep about not coming back and wait till you die. Let me shock y'all mind right now. Buddha said this. Everybody said this. When you die, you go through a series of hallucinations. You see everybody you love over and over again in like a cycle. And it lasts for 49 days. The cycle is kid, middle age, then old age, and then die. You dead now. The cycle is happening now. If you don't wake up now, you gotta wait till you get another body, you're gonna forget all of this.
You got to do it over again.
You dead already, gang.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I understand totally what you're saying, and I'm trying to follow you and respect to you and respect to everybody on the panel too, man. My bad.
What's going on, man?
Especially brother Sanchez, man,
salute
brother
my
Keith
brother
Northful, man, my good brother Keith Northful, man. Peace to y'all, man. You know what I mean. Me myself, my dog.
Hold on to the brother that's talking right now. Let me just say this. If you it sound like you leaving on a, I don't know if you leaving, you know what, salutes to you, but you know, you free to ask any questions. I think this conversation is sensitive to people because we talking about attaching to your kids and stuff. But I do think that we need to have them because, you know, it's some truth to all things. Now, I'm not fully sold on what Unc's saying, but my ears are open. I'm open-minded to hearing more. So
you ain't got to believe me, gang. Come back in another body then.
Yeah.
You don't got to believe me.
I'm talking
what
about
I'm saying.
like,
listen, I'm not saying it for you to believe me. I don't care who believe me.
That's facts.
This ain't thing Jesus
It ain't about, it's beyond belief though.
Right.
Yeah, it's like prove all things and just be open-minded to,
Bro Sanchez, this OTK, bro Sanchez, this open the knowledge, bro.
If you have a child, my suggestion, if you have a child, love it good enough to lead it out.
Yeah, you can't, because you can house their body, you can't house their minds, man.
Man, coming from a parent. This coming from a parent right now.
Because they got their own karma.
You say detach yourself. One mic, bro. You say detach yourself away from the kids. I just want to understand more of that because when bro was asking you, like, hold on, so you can understand the question. Hold on, let me finish real quick so you can understand the question because I want you to answer it. OG in the left-hand corner, he was just saying like sacrificing. Like, does that mean literally or like you know what I mean? Because now you're talking about detaching from your seed that you know that you created. All right. So now hold on now. You know that you created, you co-created, or you co-created or whatever.
I'm sorry, but you ain't created shit. You bust a nut. You ain't created, you ain't go in that womb and put that eye on that baby, that nose, and create shit. Stop playing with me, gang. You don't know what spirit is in that physical body of that child.
That's a damn good point.
And I'm not saying hate that child. But I'm saying that child can be the reason why you keep on coming back.
Yeah.
So I'm saying love it, observe it like your feelings, but don't reach out and touch it. Don't try to grab it. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to change its destiny because you will change your own.
All right. So
I'm still. Listen. Let me holler at him.
That shit was funny. That shit was funny.
Listen, let me holler at you. Open the knowledge. Do you think he mean more like on like parents gotta let the bird out the nest sort of thing? That's what I'm getting like. Because a lot of parents, they would detach to a kid, attach to them so much and ruin them.
Yeah, enabling them.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I agree with that.
You can't ruin them. You ruin them when you don't let them be themselves. When you try to guide them and tell them how to do everything. You stop their creativity.
That's why I was asking the questions, bro Sanchez, because I wanted to understand. I totally agree with that. After they get a certain age, yes, you definitely
gotta attach emotionally from them.
You definitely have to detach. But now,
George, that's the point. You got to detach emotionally from it because when it's time to go, once you're thinking about like, damn, I didn't do this for my kid and that, more than likely you'll reincarnate here because you feel like
they're
you
gonna
never
die.
finished
Your kid, look, why would you attach to fucking pain? They're gonna die. They're gonna go through shit. You're gonna be hurt. Why would you intentionally hurt yourself?
I don't care what you say, bro. I love these two right here,
and you coming back, and you coming back. So you coming back. You don't know who them are.
You
don't know who them are.
Until they detach themselves from me, I love these two American Indians right here.
Guess what? You coming back.
I know I made these. you ain't talking
well,
about.
you'll be back in hell.
Give me God. That's crazy.
You'll be back in hell.
But let me say this real quick. Hey, well, let me say this to the OG.
Yeah, you coming back to hell. You that old for nothing.
But this is the thing. Hold on. Let me say this.
Human factory.
Let me say this real quick.
Yeah, you stuck in a system. You ain't got your own mind. You confused.
Let me say this. Let me say this. When we have these type of conversations and we pass on information, a lot of us got to learn to take in information without the emotion. You got to take the emotion out.
I'm a warrior.
Yeah,
I'm not. Listen, this ain't no what you see here is. I'm trying to teach them. I'm not gonna teach. I came with my sword, gang.
No, I got you. I'm with you 100%. I understood. See, my whole thing is I understood everything.
I'm not mad. I love everybody in here. I'm teaching.
Right. And
I'm ashamed of the devil. When you say something wrong, I'm gonna say something.
Right. I knew how to separate the emotions.
See, I ain't no yes man neither, dog.
No, but it's not even.
I got questions, bro. I'm definitely not no yes man. If I don't understand, I'm gonna ask.
No, hold on. No, listen to what I'm saying.
And people like to take that and tend to see that and see it as somebody is expressing their emotions. No, it's not emotions.
Nah, you good.
It's nature.
No, let me say, because you understood. No, hold on. Let me say this to you. You understood what he said. What a part of you didn't like what he said, so you gave an emotional response. And that's okay. That's why you
I gave it my personal response. That's what's emotional to you. But listen,
that's what he said.
What you call emotional, bro, what you call emotional, Mr. George Making, is your subjective thought, my brother.
No, he don't know what emotions is.
That's not emotional to me.
No, listen to what I'm saying.
I was personal.
No,
I got personal because I was telling them my personal thought.
All right, now watch this. There's a reason why. No, what I'm saying. Hold on, let me say something.
One mic, brother.
I heard
one
you.
mic.
But what I'm saying to you is the reason why when he said what he said, you went and showed the pictures of your children to put emphasis on what you were saying.
Emotions.
That's for a reason.
That's an emotional response.
Actually, I showed the picture because brother right here up in the corner, he said, George Making, you're absolutely right. You got to know when to detach them. When it's time for them to leave, you got to know when to detach. That's why I showed the picture and I said, yo,
what spirit in that baby?
Hold on. I say, until these two right here detach from me, I'm going to love them and I'm going to stay attached to them.
And that's
cool.
He didn't say not love them. He didn't say not love them.
You ain't got to even say that, though.
What spirit is in that baby,
that's what I'm saying. So what I said that for, because I wanted to understand exactly. Now that I showed him a picture,
please answer my question.
What I'm asking my question about, because now I'm giving him a
spirit
vision.
In that baby?
This is why I say I'm attached. So now I'm going to ask him,
my question. What
should I not be attached to them at that age, at 14 years old? Should I not be attached to them?
You won't answer. You won't answer. What spirit in that baby?
God's spirit.
What spirit is in that baby? So listen,
I don't
you don't
believe
know
in
what
no
that
God,
baby
bro.
is possessed by. No, you
I don't
know.
believe in no God.
You don't know.
From
You
the
don't know. You can't go inside that. Jesus said you can't know. At least even Muhammad said in the Muslim community, he said, if you want to know, cut out the heart then. You don't know what's inside that child. That attachment will keep you stuck here. I'm not saying don't love the child, but I'm saying don't be attached to it if you don't know what's in it.
It creates karma. Yeah.
It creates karma.
All right, so what do you mean by attach? Hold on. Maybe this is the question. What do you mean by attach? What is attach? What is your definition of attach?
I mean,
maybe that's my problem.
Listen, what I mean by attach. All right, listen. So my mama, say something happened to my mama, right? And my emotions want to do something right now. I want to go do something. I gotta tame that. I cannot move. I cannot let that make me do anything. I have to observe that happen, understand that just happened. Right?
Exactly.
I can't make that allow me to move. No way. I can't allow that to make this body move any kind of way. That's what I mean.
And then
you have
guess
to
what?
observe. It's like I'm sitting there and watching my son get shot the fuck up dead, and I can't even get up to go help him. Because the moment I do, I create karma for myself. Because I don't know, I can't do it.
Yeah. Hey, Christians, listen, Christians teach this every day when a person say, look, I'm trying to go to heaven. I can't save my son or my daughter. I got to save myself.
Yep.
And a person can't go commit a murder if they're a righteous Christian just because some on behalf of their son. Like, that's that same sort of concept that, you know, I see the parallels in that
too.
too.
Love your children more than God himself, Christ himself. You have to detach from it all.
I hear a lot of people.
I'm sorry.
George, right.
But for those that's truly seeking, that really want to know how to get out of here, I have downloaded the straight map. I know. And no matter how hard it is, I don't want to fucking do it. Right? You talking to somebody that don't want to do it neither. Right? You ain't talking to somebody that want to do this, man. I don't want to do this shit, but I want to leave.
There you go.
The karmic
God,
laws.
hey, if you read the Bible, the God of heaven gave his own son. He had to detach from and let him go on his own mission. You got the prodigal son. I'm saying it's a lot of ways you can look at this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead.
I respect what Unc just said. That was the most important thing he said since I've been listening. Because in this conversation of hard line truths he's given, what he just said was, in humility, was, I don't even want to do it. But see, my brain caught that because what it did was say, I'm no better than you. I'm just giving you the information.
And that's also saying I can understand why you think it's harsh. I don't even want to. I get it. Yeah, that's facts.
I got 4 children, and I don't want to do it. But at the same time, I don't want to come back to this place either. You know what I'm saying?
Well, keeping in the line of consciousness, I want to thank Unc talking about tough love and some concept. You know, I keep boiling down to some concept of tough love. You know what I'm saying?
They say tough love, but I say it's the only love. Because, like, I'm going to love you whether you hate me, whether you do anything in life. I'm going to love you. It's pure love. It's the essence of love. It's the highest vibration.
Yep. Unconditional.
Yes, sir.
I think what Unc ultimately saying is, like, if you playing a PlayStation and you got a son and a PlayStation on the Sims, are you attached to that son on the Sims? So that's what he kind of getting at, you know what I'm saying? If this ain't no real reality, you dig, like, and you really trying to get out here. Like, if you in the Sims and you know you playing the Sims, like,
nothing is real.
You keep going back for that video game.
So, can I ask you a question?
Real quick, let me say this.
I appreciate
I ain't gonna lie, that's deep shit there.
I appreciate you for taking the time out for, you know what I mean, an older, younger brother who trying to bridge the gap between the youth. You know, I'm a real community dude. You know, I open up my shows by telling people, I hope y'all told somebody out there that y'all loved them.
Yes,
and
sir.
I end my shows by telling y'all I love them.
What's up.
That's how I, you know what I mean? That's how I do my show. And I respect that, man. And I'm all for the youth. So that's why I'm asking you these questions, because right now we in the process of starting a mentoring program.
Got these little niggas around him thinking deep as hell,
boy. If you love them, teach them who they are.
Oh, right, exactly. And you know, I'm gonna tell you, I'm on American Indian shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Creekside Indian. My people's done been here in South Carolina where I'm at. We helped build this whole city. You know what I'm talking about? We got all the records, all that cemeteries, all that
shit. What part of South Carolina you in?
Huh? I'm in Goose Creek, right outside Charleston.
Can I ask you a question, Aunt? Could I ask you a question, Aunt?
Yes, sir.
Hey, check this out, bro. Look, I wanted to really know. I don't want to get personal in your life, nothing like that, bro. But it's this sacrifice thing is just weighing on me though, bro. Cause I met you on the sacrifice topic.
You making sacrifices every day, my brother.
Listening, man.
Hey, look,
gang. I don't know. Gang. I sacrifice my. Yes.
I'm trying to understand. I'm just trying to get on.
Yeah, let Marcel cook. Yeah.
Yes. Let answer the question.
Yes,
facts,
I done it.
Right.
Yes, I done it. Yes, as I did my mother, as I did my brother, as I did everything in the world. Yes, I did.
Now, guess what? I hate to interject. I don't know if I got the green light too, but I wanted to speak on this real bad. A person reached out to me. They said, man, I know when he talking about sacrificing his son, he's saying that he took a lot of chances where he couldn't be in his son's life like that to get where he at and stuff like that, to where he sacrificed his own son in that way for the success. And I was like, oh man, that's okay. I see what he's saying, but you know,
it ain't even for the success, it's for the way out. I want to get
for the way
out
for sure.
Yeah, I got to go. But I'm leading the trail. I'm leaving the trail.
Yeah. You gotta sacrifice for liberation.
Hey,
liberation. To get liberated from the space, you gotta let go of everything material.
And
All
let
right,
me say
go
Y'all
ahead,
not
Nino.
real quick too.
Go ahead, Nino.
You're not
Let Chico.
understanding what he's saying, because he was breaking that down for the YN. Half Illuminati and a half street. Break that down to them and let them know what you mean when you saying you sacrifice, because they looking at it in the literal sense of sacrifice.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's how I
right,
want
And
them
Nino.
to
niggas
look
gotta
at it.
sacrifice the
Listen,
streets,
That's
bro.
right,
listen.
Nino.
That's
Let
how I want them
Unc
to look at
answer
it.
the question.
That's what I want. What the way you look at it, the way you look at it is what I want. Because when you come, I'm gonna tell you what I mean. But it's a trap game.
It is.
Hey, can I say this too?
Person different than on the internet. You want to meet them in
Hey,
person
and
and give them the real game
that's
in
the
real life.
question. That's
For sure.
the question I'm trying to get you to answer for them. What do you mean?
I just told you.
He just said it.
Yeah,
He
he
just
did
told
go.
you
He was
several
clear
ways,
on
bro.
it
If you
too
don't,
that
right,
time.
that's what I'm saying.
I
Like, I don't
think
see how
I
y'all don't
think
understand
Nino
it.
saying tell it to the slow people in the back.
In the back,
But
but
I ain't
come
gonna lie
on,
though,
man.
when a lot of people saying when was bringing up the half Illuminati, half street line too. Now he can go in on that one too. He didn't get to speak on that one yet.
Listen, I'm street, right? One thing about niggas in the street, right? They think in order to be good, you gotta be good. Meaning you can't be still aggressive and be yourself, right? That's a damn lie. That's a goddamn lie. I'm street, gang. But I know when to use my streetness and when to use my meekness. Because I'm not weak, I'm meek, like Jesus. But I'm strong as fuck at the same time. So that's why I'm street. Because when it's time for me to use that other, you're going to get my streetness. You're going to get my forcefulness time.
Hey, let me ask you this, are you a Gnostic?
Yeah.
I'm a shift gears.
Yeah, that's what I
knew
am.
you. I knew you were.
Hey,
I've been to it. Yeah.
Can I say this real quick too? A lot of people talk this stuff, but when we use the word detachment, we use the word talk about our families, and a lot of these questions get asked. One thing that was said was this is not a real reality. So in this reality, you don't really have a mom or children. Like you come through the womb in this thing that we created, this system, but outside of it, it really don't exist. It's just your experience. Get out of here.
Right.
So once you understand that there is no mom, there is no son. Like I love my son enough to teach him what the reality is, so he can get out.
There you go.
He can get out.
Yeah.
So once you understand that, that's the detachment.
There you
That's
go.
the detachment.
God,
Problem is,
Now, if you don't understand it, I don't know how else you
right?
can
The
say it.
problem is we got information, but it's not enough wisdom behind the information that becomes understanding. So it's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You got information, but you don't have the knowledge and the wisdom to get to understanding. So once I understood that this is not real, I came through a womb into this place for a short time and then I leave. This is not a real place, it's an experience. But in this experience, you have these so-called projected realities. It's like the game Jumanji. It's not a real place. So once you understand that, I love my son, this worldly son I have, to teach him what I know. So that way he can, because I can house his body in his house, but I can't house his mind. So I can try to interject into his mind what I know, that he can go. That's
and you know what, George? The best way I can put it is what Dick Gregory said. All right, to keep it all simple and plain. See, you came here pure, and your job is to return back pure. That's it. It's not. You know what I mean? And what his uncle was saying, like with the detach yourself from. When you came here, you had no attachments. It was
None at
you.
all.
You came here complete.
And when you leave, you got to make sure now.
What's that old saying? Hey, T. Riggles, what's the
You
old
don't
saying?
have
You
all of
came
these
in this world by
attachments with
yourself,
you.
you're gonna leave by yourself, right?
Right.
What about twins? What about twins? What about twins?
Right quick.
What would twins say? T. Riggles, what would twins say that come attached?
Innocence.
Twins?
Yeah, what would they say?
It's still
I'm
part
just
of
picking your
projected
brain.
reality.
I'm just
What
picking
do you
your
mean?
brain,
What do you
T.
mean?
Riggles.
Attached like how? I can answer all questions.
But see, I do the same thing.
I'm just messing with you, Riggles.
I do the same
Yeah, no, I got you.
I can answer all
I got
questions.
you.
Check this out.
So brother said how? You said how?
The twins came out the womb at different times, though. One came out before the other. They still got an older and younger one, though.
Because you have a body and you're not the body.
Bro Sanchez,
I'm a twin.
Shout out.
Once we get it down pat, that we understand that this is not a real place. So if it's not a real place, there is no son, mom. It's just you and the experiences that you are experiencing in the reality, right? So now in the so-called this physical world, you have these things, but the way to love people is to teach them. Like the story of Christ. Christ came and taught, and then got the hell up out of here.
Yeah.
Remember when he flipped them tables in that
synagogue,
that tabernacle? He wasn't playing.
Nah,
he
he ain't got the hell out. Teaching got his ass up out of here.
Listen, I'm gonna get up out of here. Listen, if I love you good enough, I'm gonna get up out of here and send your ass all the signs I can.
That's right.
I'm gonna send your ass all the signs I can. Stop playing with me.
Check this out. Was slavery real?
I ain't gonna forget about you, little nigga.
What did Christ tell his mom? What did Christ tell his mom in the scripture?
Don't forget about you. Send me that shit,
Real. Hey, George Macon. And I totally understand George Macon when he talk about the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding part, man. Those are three of the main key elements of life, man. Regardless, and I grow up in that, man. I was born in South Carolina, but growing up in the Chi. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? To the Chi, my boy.
Yeah,
yes,
7-4 to the world blow, man. Shout out.
I denounced all that shit, bro.
Yeah, it ain't no. The thing is though, I'm in growth and development.
I got you.
Yeah, wisdom, understanding, growth and development.
You know that who finna come home?
I got a question.
We don't even want to go that route, man, with tonight's conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's still biblical though. It's still biblical because it's structured the same way. Just like Brother George Macon was saying, all that's still biblical and it's still life. And when the people who got that part of life and got that concept, they wasn't considered no gang. They was considered a group. They was considered people doing something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got to get back to. And I understand what George Macon saying. We got to get our kids them to that next level so they don't do what we did. And so they don't have to wake up later in life and get themselves out of the matrix or out of this hologram that we in or whatever like that. So that's what I'm all about. I got plenty of youth programs. I give away book bags every year, all of that down here, man. So I'm all about the youth. AAU program and everything, George Macon. And I've been watching you for a while too, bro. And all the stuff you had going on. For real.
Yeah, I'm doing it up here in Philly. We doing the same thing.
Yep. I've been watching you on Brother Channel and all that, man. I've been watching a bunch of y'all brothers. And I salute all y'all brothers, but I just got questions. That's all.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Hey man, I ain't never been no yes man. I ain't never been the one for somebody to tell me something and I just roll with it. I'm gonna be like, hold on. What the
but look, let me say this real quick. That's real shit. Don't just roll with it. Go do the research on it, but don't just shoot it down either, though. That's what I like about
stay open-minded. Facts.
And let me ask you everybody one question, including where's the real reality at if this is the simulation?
The base reality?
Like the true organic reality. If this is the simulation or the projection of source, where is the true source and what is that reality like?
And let me piggyback and could that what Jesus mean? The kingdom of heaven is within. Go into that.
Your experiences.
The abode of God is within, and vice versa. Yes, sir, Steve. But yeah, where's the true reality? Y'all go ahead.
Underground.
Okay, somebody said underground. I dug deep into the underground inner earth theory.
Underground.
Y'all go ahead.
It's a state called Samadhi.
One mic. He was asking real quick. Y'all can go at it next.
What do you ask me?
Oh, I was asking, where is the real reality if this reality right here is the fake or the simulation? Where is the true reality for us? And what does it look like?
I touched on it. And I believe you want to look at I'm bad with words, but it's like the Pleroma. I'm bad with the word, but it's a spiritual place where all the other guys at, right? And in this place, everything is truly spiritual. Everything is joined. The man, the female, that's where Adam came from, the first original man, and it came from the fall. So I only can suggest that it's that.
Hey, hold on a second. Hey, keynorful, let me know. Hold on, let me mute myself to the people out there real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hey, keynorful, let me know when you ready to you want to teleport to your channel now or when you want to do it. Just let me know however you want to do it.
Shit, we can do it now if you ready, bro. Just I don't know how long Aunt got or whatever, but long as we rolling, we rolling.
Salutes to y'all, brothers.
Well, we muted right now to everybody. What I was gonna say was I ain't gonna even say nothing about it. I'm gonna just boom teleport them, and hopefully that'll just make them stay, because they tend to leave if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna just teleport them right now, and I'm gonna stay on the call for a minute too. But yeah, you can take the host thing or whatever and do your thing, man. I appreciate this.
Hey,
but yeah, I'm gonna do that now.
Hey, can I say this to y'all too? I'm just
yes, sir.
up here. If when you go in the scriptures, to put what Unc is saying about detachment, and why I said what I said about the knowledge, and if I really love my son, when you go to Matthew 12 46 to 50, he's talking about separating from is in the scripture that his mom and then was outside, and he was in there with his disciple, and he said, "My true family is the ones that speak the will of the Father and what I'm teaching." So the thing is, my teachings is people that's not understanding on what the message I'm trying to put down. I don't really go around them like that. I don't sit around them like that because they, like you said, they're going to keep you trapped here. Because especially people you're emotionally attached to, people can pull you back in. So you have to just give the information. If you really love the people, you give the information. But y'all can read the scripture, Matthew 12, 46 to 50. When he even rejected his mom for the teachings, he said, "Listen, if they ain't on board, I mean, I'm teaching the will of the Father, and the will of the Father, when we transpose it out of the allegory, it's the knowledge of how to leave this place."
Right. And also, that's what I'm saying. Also, Jesus said when he had, I forget what disciple it was, when he came to, he said, "It's time to go, follow me." He said, "Let me go bury my daddy, a mother, whoever it was." Jesus said, "Let the dead bury their dead."
Here you go. It says that his mother and his brothers came standing outside, and they sent for him and called for him. And the crowd sitting, I ain't got my glasses on, around him, and they said to him, "Your mother and your brothers are outside seeking you." And he answered them, "Who are my mother and my brothers? And are looking for me." So they looked around. He said, "I got my glasses, I can't see." He basically was telling them, like, "Who are my mothers and brothers? What are you talking about?
I ain't got none of that.
I don't got none of that." And that's what he's trying to tell you. It's all in all the scriptures. He's telling you that. So because this is a projected reality, you came here to get the information and leave. So in the physical world, I do love my mother, but I understand who my mother is in this world and who I am in this world.
That's it.
I understand who I am. I understand who my so-called son is with my name. If I really love him, I'm going to teach him what I know. I'm going to try to teach him to get him out the box. I'm not going to keep him in the box. I'm going to teach, and then I got to release him. And then I got to release him because I can't house his mind. I can teach, we can teach our kids everything, man. And a lot of times they come out and do the total opposite of what we taught.
They go their own way.
They go their own way.
Because they programmed with something. They come programmed.
Hey, Key, you got another stream. I sent them to the stream that you got, the exclusive one-on-one I had. That you need to fire that one up. They waiting over there. You damn it, because
I'm live, man, on YouTube now.
Okay, so damn, I see this.
It's like 274 people waiting.
Okay, so
so what, you transferring it over?
Yeah, I transferred to the earlier I went to his channel and I saw this link to this one and I put that one there, and I see now that he's live.
Channel up live. It's up now.
He's on 54 watching over here. All right, so look, let me see something here.
How many we got people watching on here?
Yeah, but he got a bunch of people on his other one here waiting for the. I wish you can switch to that one, man. Damn, that's crazy. But you know what though? Whenever he go live on that one, it's gonna jump. But that's the one I thought he was gonna be on.
Where the link at to get over there?
But you know what? I'm finna take this link right here.
Whose channel we on right now?
We on. Listen, I'm gonna take. I was streaming this one on mine too, but I'm finna take
Yeah,
this
we on
link.
my channel right now. We live.
I'm gonna post this. A spam your the chat where they waiting at and tell them to go here. Hold on, that's what we can do. But damn, man.
So go here.
I wish that you can go live on this. You know how to do it, right? You can fire that one up and it'll be, you know what I'm saying?
No, I
think
don't.
he,
But what I can
I
do, I can
think he got to do
spam
something on
the
his end to allow that though. To allow that, it's something in
You
his
talking about the,
YouTube studios. Yeah.
but no, they already got them over there. They over there, a bunch of people
yeah,
waiting.
they over here. So let me try to do that. But if not, I'm gonna spam the chat, man. So y'all
Yeah.
can just keep it going.
Yeah.
So, can I ask you a question?
We're gonna do this again, and we got to communicate better on the next one.
My question is,
Because I
have
got
you ever heard the saying that all dogs go to heaven?
I don't think I see Unc up here.
Unc ain't up here.
Unc ain't up here. Bang.
No,
hey, keynorful, check this out, man.
Yeah.
We got, if this don't go right, this we gonna, the next time, bro, we got to know, because you being live is even better than them waiting. Because I see, if I would have sent them to that live, it would have been uninterrupted. That was the plan I had. But you know, I already had this link in there, and I just saw that one. What I'll say,
yeah,
this is what I'll say, man. Okay, they a few going over there now, but find a way to fire that one up though, if you can. That's what I'm gonna tell you. If you can, man, fire that one up. Yeah.
I got you. I'm on top of that right now, bro.
Okay.
Oh yeah, E Deep, you had your question for Unc.
Yeah, is he still here or?
Yeah, he not.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him the age-old saying that all dogs go to heaven, and did he know what that mean? Because what I'm getting from that is when you look at a dog,
Yeah,
right?
I think he think he wasn't live on my channel. Yeah, we been live on my channel. I think bro was just streaming my channel
Yeah,
on his channel.
I was double streaming it on mine. Oh, okay. What? Oh, who thought that?
Yeah, I think he got the wrong understanding. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted to know like where he at, what he doing exactly, shit like that. But it's all
Oh yeah,
good, man.
Listen, let Unc know that my channel, man, like just another home. All my folks is rocking with him for real. But hey, keynorful, I'm gonna mute my mic for a minute. I'm finna go and step away for a second. But yeah,
Okay, man. Look,
all right.
I'm gonna keep the panel open, but I'm gonna reach out to Unc and let him know what's going on, man. Y'all keep the panel open and shit. And let me get him back on here. We'll see what's the good, what's the word.
So let me ask y'all the question. The age-old question of all dogs go to heaven is referring to like the instincts of a dog. Like it can be a dog, but regardless of the way it is, like it'd be a vicious dog, but all dogs go to heaven. And I was trying to correlate that with humans. Like he was saying, like we don't know this about this reality, and not knowing that this is like a lot of people don't know this reality is fake. So would they make it into heaven according to that old analogy?
What dog spell
I can
backwards?
give you a, I can give you
God,
an
right? See,
opinion.
somebody's getting it. I like that, bro. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
I
go
can
ahead, though.
give you an opinion of that. You know, because the books and scriptures, you know, will walk people right out of heaven. You know what I mean? Because they don't feel worthy. But I don't think no man, no book, no scripture that was written by man stops you from going to where you're going. You know what I'm saying?
All
All
dogs
the
go to heaven when they realize they God, because heaven is within you. The heaven is in
right.
the top of in the dome of your head.
Mm.
So the dogs
So,
get God, and when you
can I
realize
land
you're a
my
God,
plane, dog?
you can go to
Can
heaven.
But all I'm
All
saying is
dogs go to heaven because dogs are innocent and people aren't innocent. You know
But if
what
we
I'm saying?
don't know what we're into, wouldn't we be innocent? But go ahead, brother.
yeah, no, all I was saying was like, you know, it's a judgment. You know what I'm saying? It's like you are judging yourself against the scriptures as to whether or not you're worthy for that next step. And that's also the trap
that makes you fall back in. I think that's what he was trying to say, what Unc was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? You got to just know where you going and not believe. That's what Gnostic is.
Everybody was a baby before, right? Everybody was a baby before, right?